the Swan Gang Racing channel.
I think you need to hold it longer in the burnout. Well, guys, you just seen both Salty and Sir Vincent go down the track. That this is the first time Todd has been in the car with small tires. He's doing phenomenal. Earlier, the first pass, we just think it was a little hot out. The sun has been beating on the track. With the radials, it's a little bit more tricky than on a big tire slick. So we had to come back. We let it cool down a little bit. I did make some shock changes. I felt like Todd's car isn't really separating like it's supposed to. So we went through and made some changes, went out there. You just seen right there, it went right down the track. It drove straight. He did what he was supposed to do. He took it out to about 500 feet and then was able to shut it off. So now we'll get back, we'll look over everything. As long as everything is good, I'm gonna let him make a full pass. And then we're gonna just keep playing on from there. But the car's working good. He's doing a phenomenal job. Salty looks good. We were able to turn the 4 system on and it lived. So we're happy with that. So we just gotta keep on testing. But so far, we're having a great test session. That was good. I know, it's fun. You're what? I don't understand your language. What?
Pushing on my ribs.
Come on, man. He got scared. He got scared and lifted. He said, hey, it's pushing on my ribs.
Did you see the car? The car didn't move around?
Huh?
The car move around?
Not really.
Well, it was me moving the car.
It was tiny bit at the end.
It's
I
fast.
told Big Country, I was like, I'm surprised he didn't.
I can only slow it down so much.
Yeah.
My ribs.
Where did it run?
Seatbelt.
Yeah. Fast.
Where did it run?
Not yet. Can't tell you. They'll let you make a full rip. You got about another 40 mile an hour to play with.
Where you let off at?
About 450 feet.
He told me when he was sitting over there in Colorado, he said, I ordered rib pads to go snowboarding because my ribs hurt so bad.
He called me the one day. I said, bro, what's wrong? He said, man, I'm not gonna lie, I hit a tree. I said, what do you mean? You hit a tree? He goes, man, I was doing so good, hit a tree.
That's that fireball.
That's it.
That fireball.
It's like, it's almost stock. It's almost. It's got stock radio.
We got the stock screen.
Yeah.
It's got stock radio.
How much horsepower do you say this thing makes?
Made 1716. A little bit turned down in this one.
Yeah, 1716 at 4,500 pounds.
Then we got.
What's all these buttons do?
Worry about it, bro. No. CO2.
Okay. Oh god, I've never been in the passenger seat of one.
Really?
Or anybody's, so I'm putting all my stuff in with you. Oh god, I'm trying to like get braced up in this
Get
thing.
braced up.
How far are we going?
I don't know. 100 something miles an hour? Yeah, whatever you go with, 8th mile or something, or
Let's
like
see.
120
Let's
or
see.
something? I won't go too crazy. Should we drag it?
This thing is gangster. I want one.
Bro, the thing just gets smoked up, but it stays straight.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, this thing is amazing.
That was our first like no prep hit.
Yeah, like
This power line.
that is gangster right there. Now, what would it like? I mean, if you were to stay in 2-wheel drive, would it probably not as? I mean, it wouldn't hook up as good, but like, could you still get it figured out and make it work, or?
Nah, bro, that would still be back there.
Yeah, just be roasting it.
No, yeah, it's just.
This is gangster.
I mean, that's probably 1400.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Oh god. My heart is pumping.
Oh man, this thing loves to eat, bro.
Dude, that is awesome. That blows my mind, honestly. It did good.
What do you think it
It was
did?
real good. You need to get your shootout earlier. You drove it out pretty
I know,
far.
yeah.
The other
Yeah, I
thing
got
is
one.
you get this thing up in high RPMs, and I don't want to see you slinging a rod out. You drove it out pretty far.
I'll be honest, I forgot where I was.
Well, this track's hard because of how dark it is.
Yeah.
That's why I said, so that was the last pass. I don't want to make no more. We'll get ready for tomorrow. You're in there.
And you're right. Yeah.
But no, we're good there. Like I said, the only thing we need to work on is finding out where you're on the
I
track
totally forgot.
and parachute. Because I want to see how far you rode it out. I mean, this thing theoretically with the gearing and stuff in it, it probably can't. It can hit 10,000 on like a real good fast hit. But you run this thing up about 10.5, that valve train's gonna be screaming. But got a full hit in, guys. Was able to get it knocked out. Now we just need to clean the car. It's a little rough. But all right, let's get back and go turn it around.
Behind the ET shack. 1 2 1.
All right, guys, so we're back here in the shop. Yes, I know it's a little bit different. The beard was aggravating me, guys, so I had to cut it off. But man, we had 2 successful days of testing with Todd. I'm actually impressed. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was a little worried going into it, you know, because you can only slow these cars down so much. And that's what me and my dad talked about. We said, man, what can we do to try to just make sure it goes as easily, as smooth as possible for Todd's first time in the car on a radial setup. You know, he's already ran the big tire setup, you know, a couple months back, but he only got a handful of passes in the car. And then now we're swapping the car completely over. I did go to South Georgia. I took it to the finals. Car's driving smooth. I had to reset the rear up for Todd's weight in the car. That was another thing I was, you know, extremely proud of was, you know, that our team was able to set it up and get everything done. We've came a long way. We have, you know, learned a lot over the years, and to be able to swap drivers back and forth and know what settings to put in the car for what weight, you know, that means something to me. So I'm extremely happy for that. But you know, back to me and Dad talking, we're like, dude, we can only slow this car down so much. You know, there's only so much you can do. So when he did his first burnout, he backed up and everything. I looked over at Dad and I told him, I said, man, you know, he's going to be good. He'll be okay. And then got some stuff falling on the shop here, some trees or something. All kinds of noise going on out there. Once he made his first pass, you know, Dad even came back over to me. He said, man, he's gonna be a natural. I think he went 078 on the tree. You know, out of all his passes, he got better and better. He stayed between an 025 and a 050 window on the light. So, you know, the way I look at it, I think he doesn't know enough yet to like mess up, and that's a good thing because, you know, you'll learn as you go, and whenever you do mess up, you'll learn from the mistakes. One thing that I have been on him hard about and talking about is getting the shootout. You've seen it in a couple of the videos where he was trying to find a parachute handle, and you know, he told me, he's like, man, it comes so fast down there at the other end. You know, we're going over 200 mile an hour. And I said, yeah, you are. I said, you know, you need to figure out where the chute is. I said, even when you're sitting in the car in the staging lanes, man, practice getting off that button. That's why you see a lot of times where when I let go of the button, I go right to the parachute. Now on the radial setup, I drive the car a little bit more and then I grab the chutes toward the end of the track. You know, I feel, in my opinion, the radial setup is easier to drive than the big tire, but you can get yourself in trouble just as fast as you can on the big tire. With the radial, it either goes or it doesn't go. So that's the good thing about it. And you've seen, you know, a couple passes where we try to get after it and the track didn't hold it and it knocked the tires off. And, you know, Todd got out of it real quick. And that was one thing I was a little worried about was, you know, if it does knock the tires off, if the car does go a little sideways, will he know and understand inside the car, you know, what's going on? And dude, he did phenomenal. So we had 2 great days of testing. The car is extremely fast. And, you know, Todd is 100% stoked. He sent me a text earlier this morning talking about, you know, he had most fun he's had in a long time. He loves the radial setup. He asked if we can keep it on radials for a while. And I told him, yeah, no problem. I mean, dude, it's just his car. You know, I just run it for him and I make sure everything's good. You know, I've learned a lot over the years and I've been able to put the information into his car. And, you know, he's a top contender right now already. You know, I can honestly say that he has a top 5 car in the no time class right now. Is it as fast as prenup? It's not, but it'll get there. You know, it just needs passes on it. The car's a little bit different. The way the setup is, the motor placement in that car is a little bit different. So we're having to move around a little bit of weight and just do things a little bit differently to be able to make it work, but we'll be able to get it worked. Our first race and Todd's first race will be at Darlington, March 14th and 15th. Carolina No Time is throwing a 275 no time race, $20,000 to win. We are going to be taking all 3 cars there. I'm going to be taking prenup there, where Travis will be driving prenup. We are going to be taking Money Bag, which is the Pro Mod. I will be driving that, and Todd will be driving Sir Vincent. With the rules at that event, we all have to weigh a minimum weight. So every one of us has to weigh 2,550 pounds. So we are going to scale the cars. We're going to make sure they're all good, ready to go. But I have no issue with knowing if the cars are overweight or not. I already know they are, but we just like to scale and make sure everything's good before we go out there. So Todd will be going to his first race on March 14th and 15th, getting ready for that. And then we will be getting ready for the big grudge race down in Texas. We won it in September. We're going to go back over there. We're taking 3 cars. Let's see if we can get a little lucky and get back in the winner's circle. But I just wanted to give a little recap of our video. And, you know, Todd did phenomenal, man. And I can't wait to see where his racing career goes. I've done a lot of cool things in my career. I've won a lot of big races. I've won trophies in every avenue of racing that I've been a part of. But to be able to be outside the car and watch him and his guys run it, and how exciting they are, and how exciting he is when he gets back to the pits, man, it means everything to me. So we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to get geared up and ready for the first race. So if y'all haven't done already, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn that bell notification on. We got a lot more things coming to you this year.